You're a multitasker.
Rock and roll Wednesday.
Gong show. Try with the DJ and sound effects and.
I'm gonna change our Wednesday name to Rock and Roll Wednesday.
Rock and Roll Wednesday. In the books. It's official, folks. It's official, folks. So yeah, and on Wednesdays, we like to focus around Dave Ramsey. Mm-hmm. Troy's been an endorsed local provider for quite some time with Dave.
Yeah, Pinnacle Insurance has.
Pinnacle Insurance, and so yeah, we big part of our business.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Well, it is.
It's more of the blessing.
Well, and the curse is simply that we spend time with these people, and obviously time is part of our business.
You say the curse is that we spend time with these
people? Well,
people?
Because there's so many people and there's only so much time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It is a curse. If there was more time.
No, I would say that's a blessing.
Well, then you win. But no, I wish we could spend more time. But it's just, there's only so many hours in a day. Yes. And a lot of these people have stories and you want to engage. And the maybe typical 10-minute conversation can sometimes turn into a 20 or 30-minute conversation. Mm-hmm. And it's valuable stuff. But like I say, just wish you had more hours in the day. But we are on our kind of
final step.
Final step.
7.
Crusading into the sunset as we review and recap.
You started out fat and flabby, and now you're buff and ripped.
Yes, you noticed. Thank you, Troy.
Step 7.
Glad you were able to work that in there. Oh, not me? Not me? Oh, you're
no.
Talking about the finances.
Skinny fat.
That's all right. I'm okay with that. I do the minimal amount of workout. Cardio only, bro. With the final step, it's all about building wealth and hoarding as much as you can so that you die rich and you can brag to everybody. Yeah, exactly. Be screwed. No, you want to give back.
Living like no one else. And I'd like to talk about our last guest, Kyle Depyes, because he literally is on that step right now. Guy's not even 40 years old yet, completely debt-free, house paid off, money in the bank, and now it's all about building a legacy.
Right on.
That's ultimately what Baby Step 7 is all about.
Absolutely. No, and again, if you guys did not see our chat with Kyle, check it out on the YouTube channel or on Facebook. His diligence and his kind of simplifying a system really was powerful to hear. And then obviously,
delaying gratification, not going out, not going on vacations. And just
making the sacrifices.
Intense.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly.
As it were.
Intentional and just sacrificing and knowing what you want. Going after your goals, like Troy says, a gazelle intense. Mm-hmm. And what is the one thing, Troy, when you get all said and done, how would you like to give back if you kind of had one setup in the future here?
Boy. It's not my kids, it's my kids' kids. It's having the ability to do whatever I want, giving them the work ethic, the money habits, everything that I'm striving to be, to teach them that and teach their kids that. I haven't thought a lot about it other than just changing my family tree, changing my legacy. My dad's a hard worker. I'm a hard worker. I'm definitely delaying gratification. We live in this small town home by the railroad tracks right now. And it's not necessarily to give my kids all the money and spoil them and have them, piss it away. Mm-hmm. It's to teach them the values. Teach them the Dave Ramsey core values. In fact, we're going to the Smart Parent Conference here in May that everybody at our office is invited to go attend. I don't know if you're going to check that out, Dan, but
possibly. I don't have any kids of my own yet at this point, but we'll see.
Do you intend to have kids someday?
I would like to have kids. I'd like to have kids, but we'll see.
Are you trying?
No, I'm not trying. I'm a picky guy. Got a gal that is working out right now, but no, I'm very excited about the person I'm with, and not trying though. That's for sure.
Yes, changing family tree is ultimately what I want to do, and after that, I don't necessarily think I've written it down and thought about ways to give back, but that's something my wife and I should do.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Tell me about your situation. What do you consider living like no one else, Dan?
Well, if I had, I do have the nonprofit. We bring Christmas to veteran families.
How about you give it a plug?
Well, Civilian Santas, quick shameless plug. But, and that is something that I believe in the cause greatly. And I believe in our military folks and that whole situation of having to basically go serve and then come back into civilian life, and the fact that you're missing your family around the holiday times, all that type of stuff, I think is, I just think multi-leveled, and so I would just want to give back to that program. I'd want to build that program up and eventually turn that into a international program, because again, we have people all over the world stationed and serving, and so anybody that is in need around the holiday times, or just has done some service and nice to give back. So that's probably where I'd spend my energy, and then community.
Very good cause. Very good cause.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and then just community in general, where I grew up. In New Brighton, Minnesota, and then where I live currently in Blaine, Minnesota, or if that were to change.
Does that dovetail on your It Takes a Village thing you did on
it does,
social medias?
It does take a village. I do believe that. One of my videos recently...
That's surprising you believe in that, because I'm all about it's up to me.
No, it is up to you. It is up to you, absolutely. And guess what? Absolutely, because part of us is the village we choose. And that may not be family, but that is absolutely your work environment for the most part. Again, where you may not have all the options that somebody else may not have, but where you ultimately choose to spend your time is up to you. The people that you choose to listen to, the attitudes that you choose to give towards certain people and towards certain opportunities is all up to you, and that will inevitably create your village and your community. And it is important to appreciate that and appreciate where you are, and quite frankly, understand it more importantly, because if you don't like where you're at, you are right. You have the power to change it. But like I said in my video, even if you're an individual athlete, odds are you have some sort of trainer or coach. You probably have somebody helping you take care of some of your other obligations so that your time and focus can be spent on your craft. And it's just awareness and appreciation.
I have a very, very powerful thought to dovetail on what you just said there. Our village, our culture, what we're choosing is the Dave Ramsey model. Mm-hmm. And ultimately that helps us get back to living like no one else. So if we follow the baby steps, that'll help us get to the living like no one else final stage. And part of that is choosing the correct culture.
Yes. Yeah,
correct community. Yep. Community is our baby steppers.
It is.
We're endorsed local providers. We're dealing with people that are big fans of Dave Ramsey. We're big fans of Dave Ramsey, and we're all helping each other get to that final baby step every day.
And as you get out of debt, and as you begin to get excited and see that power, you're going to naturally migrate and gravitate. That was the word I was looking for. Gravitate towards other people that are similar like that and that are feeling the same way, and that's only going to perpetuate further and just continue to get a cycle. Absolutely, yeah.
Amen.
And
very good point, Dan.
Additional power. Yeah. So no, it does take a village, but that's how I would give back community, because I think it's important to remember where you come from, and it's important to take care of your home, where you're at, and I don't know of any better way to make an impact other than starting where you are and then, branching out from there. So, yeah.
Amen.
That's what I would do. Oh, man, Troy's even giving me a sound effect here. But, no, so if anybody if anybody has questions on how to get involved with Dave Ramsey or what the baby steps are, check out the podcast, review it. On Wednesdays, we've been doing the baby steps, and this is the final one, is to simply build wealth and give back.
And we're going to do this every single Wednesday, and not only about the baby steps, we're going to be talking about the Entree Leadership book. A lot of our fans and listeners are entrepreneurs. They're trying to get a side hustle, as Dave Ramsey recommends, to help get Gazelle Intense and pay off that debt. So awesome book, and we're going to dive into this next Wednesday.
Beautiful. Hope everybody has a great rest of your afternoon, and we will see you Friday morning. And then we had a guest coming in next week to share another story.
Yes, Dustin Brugman. This guy is awesome. Very similar to Kyle Depies. Worked double, triple time. Him and his wife bought a beautiful house just recently, but they were completely debt-free. They do have their house, but they're definitely living the principles of Dave Ramsey. So
powerful stuff.
Super inspiring. He actually did the Dave Ramsey debt-free scream too, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Tune in, everybody. Have a great rest of your afternoon.